first day at the Tamil Nadu Global Investors Meet. We are at the UK Pavilion thanks to the UK High Commission Trade, Sudhir Thomas and team who invited us to talk about some of the UK companies who are doing some of the excellent making in India. And we are having with us Senthil Ramanathan, who is the managing director of Rotork. So Rotork is a company, we can say, some of the very limited companies who are making very critical actuators. So I think this product is made in India, made in Chennai.
Yeah.
Made in Chennai. So can you just talk about what Rotork is doing, about Rotork's Indian subsidiary?
So thanks for the opportunity. Rotork is part of the global British engineering company, Rotork PLC. We've been in India for over 4 decades as a joint venture, but in the last over 10 years, we've been a wholly owned subsidiary of Rotork, and we're operating based out of Chennai. We have 3 manufacturing facilities, 2 in Chennai and 1 in Electronic City, Bangalore. So as you rightly mentioned, there are very few global manufacturers of electrical actuators. I would say probably 6 or 7 at the max. The more popular ones would be like 4 or 5, out of which 2 or 3 operate in India. But we are the only ones to have brought in the technology, what is now called as the latest intelligent actuator series, which are used across all the process industries, for mission critical flow control solutions, likes of in oil and gas and offshore, in midstream pipelines, as well as in power plants, nuclear, and in general chemical industries. So this one is brought in, about 3 years. During COVID is when we started launching this product. So we had some tough time getting the regulatory approvals and things like that. But I think we came in the right time, having the right investment and technology brought in India. A lot of the end users are now demanding for, the most advanced product that's made out of Chennai. So it's been a great success story for us in the last 3 years, and our growth has been significant, ever since we brought in this, the new generation intelligent actuators.
So while we talking to some of the manufacturers, they were talking about the difficulties or challenges in getting the right kind of raw materials. And see, even the finish is not easy to achieve in the Indian condition. So how you are able to overcome these challenges when you make in India?
Yeah, so this is one of the main challenges. For instance, this actuator has about 200 odd parts inside, and about 30% of contents are electronics, which has some complex PCBs and microprocessors and microcontrollers. It's got a lot of mechanical parts and a motor, a squirrel cage injection motor. And as you rightly pointed, the finish is not very easy. We really struggled in the early years to get a finish which is at par with what we do elsewhere in the world, like in the UK and the US. So we had a very stringent quality control process. Thankfully, this state provides a lot of skilled workers and good engineering companies. So a lot of our tooling is done in-house in Coimbatore. In fact, some of our suppliers are global suppliers. So 3 of our key suppliers in Chennai, developed by us, are now major suppliers to Rotork UK as well as to US and China. So it was difficult, but it was possible with handholding more on the quality side, on the EHS side, because we also look at the EHS aspect of the business. We don't just go for any supplier who could do a product or a component for us. We have a criteria to qualify suppliers, both technically as well as commercially, and the safety elements and environmental elements. So it wasn't easy, but having come this far, this is one of our key components of success. We could bring down our cost to a large extent using the best cost scenario that we have in this state.
Now, when we talk about Rotork, Rotork is available in India for last 40 years.
Yes, as a joint venture.
Yeah.
So we are almost a 45 years old company. Started off in 79 as a joint venture with Best and Crompton. But about 10 to 12 years ago, Rotork UK acquired the shares. Since then, we've been a part of Rotork PLC, which is a listed company in the London Stock Exchange.
See, UK being one of the oldest companies in the world, where you were highly advanced engineer, UK was doing. So, how that benefit are passed to the Indian manufacturer? How do you think that UK's prominence as an engineering country is helping you to sell your products to India?
So I think UK, as you rightly mentioned, had the technology early enough. So for instance, this particular product, our headquarters is almost 65 years old business. So we are more than 6 decades in the business. So they had the technology ahead of us, but they also spotted the opportunities in the market. So though they had the technology, the market was limited, both in the UK, also in the Europe region. So they saw Asia as a big infrastructure opportunity for them. I think they came in the right time. So people those days have spotted some of the markets like India, China, and they moved into early manufacturing. So with the right adoption of technology at the right time, in the right markets is what really helping us grow and being successful globally.
Thank you, Mr. Senthil, for sharing your insights. I believe there is a long way to go. You have just started some of the most critical products
Yes.
in the country, and we wish you all the very best for taking Rotork to
Yeah.
newer heights.
Yeah, thank you. And as you can see, our purpose, the reason we exist is to keep the world flowing for the future generations. So this is really something that we have at the core of our business, in terms of sustainability things. So it is still a long way to go, and I think we are in the right path towards that. Thank you very much, man.